Alright guys, as I stated, I would go over my manual wave that I designed in my last video. So yeah, let's just dive into this. Basically, this is a better way to control your wave and kind of direct it the way you want to, if you don't like the wave system that's automatic. I know it looks like there's a lot going on here, but the end result is pretty satisfying. So first, let's just get started. So right here, I have it triggered off of an integer, and the reason I'm doing that is because one thing about this editor, if you drag a lot of string all over this map, it just gets really chaotic. If you're dragging string from modular to modular and you delete one of the modulars and don't detach the string first, you'll have floating objects out in space. It'll glitch your map. So I'm trying to figure out ways to trigger things without having to drag so much string across the map, and this is one way to do that. So you enter the modular, and I have it going to a checkpoint as well, so when the wave starts, a checkpoint is set in the room, because again, this is manual, so all the automatics like lockdown, you spawn in the wave room, you know, those are all have to be done manually, so that's what I did there. So this integer triggers here, and on changed, we have this door locked down, so you can't get to the exit. A notification. Music starts. And then our first encounter starts. And this is an AI conductor survival. This will go on until the player dies. But what I've done is it happens in rotation. So one rotation will go for 30 seconds, and then it will do it again for another 30 seconds. But as time goes on, the waves get harder and harder. And what I'm using this for is these guys are basically there for me to get health and ammo. If I glory kill these guys, I'm going to get health and ammo. So they're kind of like feeding me ammo and making sure I have ammo this whole fight while I fight bigger monsters and demons. So I have it set to a 30-second duration. I have 6 AI in here, because as we all know, we can only have 12, so I don't want to use as many as possible, because if I use 12, this is all we're going to see is these survival wave demons. Time between encounters, this is one cool thing I like about this, is that you can set that once you kill one demon, how long it takes for the next one to spawn in. If you want to get really, you know, make your fight really difficult, the less time you give it, the more chaotic it will be. And I give them a health buff of 150. My normal is 200, so these guys are just basically fodder. And since you got a lot of imps coming at you, calling you, where you're fighting bigger things, I put their damage down a little bit, so they just don't kill you as quickly, because you know these guys are going to be flanking you the whole time. So with that, I don't really want it to progress and get more difficult, so what I did is when the first rotation stops at the 30-second mark, I have it stopping right here, and then I have it restarting again. So I get the first initial 30 seconds over and over and over. And at the same time, what I've done is started a group encounter. And with this group encounter, I have like mid-level guys like Pinkies, Revenants, things like that. And the reason I do this instead of the boss group is because you can control the health. For some reason, in the boss encounter, there's no health control, which is really, really silly. I don't understand that whatsoever. So this is kind of like a precursor to the final boss. So when I enter this room, this AI is going to start. It's going to keep giving me small guys so I can just get ammo and health. These like mid-level guys are going to come out and give me some trouble at the same time. Now, and at the end of this, it will launch my boss, my final boss, which is a Baron. But if you want to extend the fight, let's say, you can just, you know, make another one of these, copy it, put it down, and instead of the finalizing of this starting the boss, just put this in between them, and you know you can do it as many times as you want to. I will note that in this encounter right here, I have it 5 demons. So my AI conductor is 6, 5 demons in here, and he'll make 12. That way everything will spawn smoothly and everything will come in and there won't be any glitching, as you know, as best can be. Give me my bearings here. This is quite a bit of code to remember. Okay, so once this finishes, it's launching my single demon encounter, which is my boss. And again, you might ask me, like, why am I just, you know, why am I using this instead of a boss encounter? It's because you can edit the health. I have it set up here too, where you can buff the health of the demon if you want to use a boss encounter, if you want the life bar and, you know, the hit numbers and all that stuff. Personally, I like it without all of that. It's not in the campaign, it wasn't in Classic Doom, and honestly, my rule with Doom is you shoot it until it's dead. That's all you needed to know. Just shoot it until it's dead. But with this guy, just have it as a single Baron. And then I have the health buff going just to test it. So when he launches, it says 100 here, but I have it set to, let's see here. What is it set to? Oh, it's preset in my spawn. I'm sorry. So back here in my spawn, my player 3 is also doing it, and when he spawns in, he gives this buff to every monster. So when you got 4 players or 3 players, the map's not so easy. But it's at 800, so that triggers also triggering this. So all my monsters at that moment that spawn in will be at 800. So my Baron will be nice and tough. Now, like I said, you don't have to use that per se with the single demon because he's got his own health meter that you can adjust. But if, like I said, if you want to do a boss wave there, the way to buff it is just to add this integer trigger. Okay, and then at the end of that, at the end of the boss, I have it triggered to kill all the AI in the map. And what this does, it kills everything. So if you have things in rooms after this wave boss, it's going to kill that. So I only really use this for like the end fight of the map. And the reason I do a kill off like that is because when you get in a big fight, you'll be done with the wave, but since it's a manual wave, it's got to wait till all the monsters are dead for the doors to unlock. And sometimes you'll find yourself searching hallways to find one single imp who's cowering in a corner, and you have to go find him and kill him to get this wave to stop, which really kills the mood and the flow. So I just have it when you kill the boss, everything dies, everything shuts off. I'll post this on the Doom World board, some photos and such. You can download this map as well and get in here and tweak with this and kind of see what I did. But let's just run it real quick. If you have any questions, if you're a little confused about some stuff, just write it in the comment section below. But everything here is manual. You have to trigger the music, you have to trigger the lockdowns, you have to trigger the lockdown off, the audio for the lockdown if you want to get that detailed. But the key thing to remember is not go over your 12 limit and always leave a slot open for your final boss to get in.
Welcome to the UAC Mars facility.
So I'll just get through this real quick.
Secret found.
So the small guys have started. These guys will spawn until the end of the final boss. There's my mid-level guys, my Revenants, Keiko Demons. Like I said, you can copy and paste this wave all you want, change it, put different monsters in it to extend the battle. Just put it between this and the final boss. I did also forget to mention that I coded a run button. L3 is you can do a little dart with. Music changes, boss comes out. And he's buffed to 800, so he's real tough right now. Oh, let me get up there. We're having a heck of a time. Everyone's favorite, the security guards. So you notice how many BFG hits he takes. He's still going. That's 4. Ooh, buddy. I'll try to kill him with a shotgun here so you can see these guys die and not be killed by the BFG. So, like I said, shoot it till it's dead. And you, here we go. So all these demons should die. Music ends, calms down, and you're on your way.
Participation.
You know, I've used this in the middle of my maps. There's, you know, you can brainstorm on this. You can get a lot of ideas with this. You can have things happen, events happen that aren't even demon related through the middle of it, through triggers. You could have like items spawn like halfway through it. You could, when the boss spawns, you can make it to where like quad damage pops up somewhere in the map, things like that. You know, if you guys tweak this a bit and come up with some cool ideas, please let me know. If you see stuff in here that you think I could streamline, I'd really love to know that. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Like I said, if you've got any questions, just send them my way. Thanks for watching.